whenever now.
Yeah.
I can't look.
I know. Welcome back. It's summer again. Finally, we finished uni, which means we're catching dinner again. The plan today is check a spot that is, I know, super shallow, and if there's the right weed there, you'll have some bass hiding in it. But other than that, just try and get the lungs warm. There's a bit of wind coming up, so we're just making the most of the conditions. And yeah, let's get in the water. So that long weed I'm talking about is wire weed, or sargassum weed, I think is the Latin name. And basically, it's this tall stuff you can see on the side. I'm pretty sure it's invasive, but bass love it. So what I'm going to do here is just talk you through how I approach this kind of habitat that the bass love. So here's, I'm just approaching the area I know. Didn't see that bass when I coming up to it, and yeah, spooked it. So the key is super slow movements, because obviously you're at the surface, it's not deep. So you can see I start moving slower, and a couple of bass come in to check me out. This is only a little one, so I'm not fussed about taking it. First bass I've seen all year, so first time in the water, so I'm just taking it easy and taking my time. Now I'm a lot shallower now, and you can see that there's loads of that sargassum weed, and a couple bass come and check me out. Again, facing the wrong direction, don't want to do any sudden movements, otherwise you'll spook. You see how easily they spook. As soon as I start giving them attention and kind of facing the direction, they scoot off or scoot behind me. They know where I'm facing. I've moved on here, again, just literally doing tiny kicks to just explore these areas, and another bass is coming to check me out. Can't remember how big this one was, if I thought it was legal or not, but either way it didn't give me the time of day. But you can see all through this area I'm moving super slowly, checking over these kind of walls of weed, and moving really slow, because the bass just sit in there. I'm spooking them, and they're kind of coming to check me out. They're seeing me way before I see them. And the big ones that I've taken in this area they haven't seen me first. They've been just sat like these ones here, not really aware, and then as soon as they're aware, you can see they've just spooked like that, and then they might come around, check again. So you see this big one on the bottom, that was a nice fish, which I completely miss on. First time having the gun back in a year, or since like September, so I think it's allowed to miss the first one. I think that's pretty fair. So I did do some just sit on the bottom and kind of wait, because I tried to avoid it when there's bass in the area, but I kind of checked out the whole area now and wanted to see if there was any just kind of still in the area that wanted to come check me out, do a couple grunts, but yeah, none came in. Again, slow movements. A bass swims through, hesitates for a little too long, checking me out, and don't miss this time, which is really cool. Bleed and brain it just to reserve the meat quality and put the fish out of his misery. Just growing off the area to hide the spot. I'm sure you could probably figure it out, but just in case, don't want it to get overfished. I don't really fish that spot too much if I can avoid it, because bass do like to hang out there quite a lot, and I don't want to take too much from one area. Anyway, you can see here I'm got the torch out. I've moved off. I've got one from there, so I wanted to see if I can find some lobster or a bass from a different area.
So torches out, lobster hunting is on. What I'm also doing is kind of looking for these channels. You can see here there's a deep channel in the middle, and I'm trying not to swim straight over it. I'm hugging the inside, taking a nice long breathe up, and then diving on the edge and working my way in. And what I'm trying to do here is bass like to sit in these channels, kind of rubbing up against the sand or hiding away from the current or hiding to ambush prey. So these channels and gullies is like prime time for bass. So I'm just kind of low on the bottom. I should be lower. I should be much lower on the bottom, but I'm moving fast as well. Again, not optimal. So I move into this larger gully, and this really nice bass comes in to check me out. I didn't have super view on the GoPro turned on, so you couldn't really see it, which is really annoying. I should have checked that before I started, but yeah, the bass came in to check me out. I was too high off the bottom, and it saw me. So need to be a lot lower. And also with the gun I have, I've changed guns to a shorter gun to be a bit more manoeuvrable. But yeah, another nice channel that you might recognise from my last video, where the little spiny lobster, the little loop into my head. So this is the second chance of me trying to catch one. Wasn't going to let him get away this time. You can, if you listen carefully, you can hear its antenna like rubbing together, making like a cool squeaking sound. But yeah, I love these swim throughs. They always hold something interesting. So didn't end up finding too much more bass. So on the way back, decided to just pop in at the first spot in the really shallow spot, and managed to secure another one. Exact same technique as before. Unfortunately, the GoPro kept dying on me, so didn't get any good footage of it.
Right, well, bit of success, I guess. No lobster. It was a bit cold, and my breath hold wasn't up to par. Sort of not what it usually is, but it's first session back, so good to warm up the lungs. Nice to get some bass though. 47.5 centimetre, good eating size. We get a good, nice one portion of that. Yeah, not going to be hungry later. I think that's it.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. That's what you have to say.
I'm not saying.